Student Officer Commanding, to brief on the progress and plan of Operation Malaysia Jukumu. I'm sure to carry on, sir. Recruit Kasozi Hamdan. Your Excellency, it's the fact that it is a platoon attack supported
because of this vegetation along Chifuria and also along Muhaire and Chifuria, where I'll mount my 82mm mortar at its gun position. This can help me as good cover and concealment for my troops.
They will move where? From the valley or where?
Yes, they are along this side. However, as I'm finishing Muhaire approaching to the objective, there is this maneuver corridor. It's manned by the enemy's obstacles. The enemy expects me to use it.
Which are the obstacles?
The obstacles we have.
The enemy obstacles?
Yes, sir. We have jumping vault, swing over, 3 ditches, 12-feet wall, 10-feet wall, combination ladder, and many others, sir. And also,
they expect you not to use them. After a meal, to me, I don't expect you to use that anymore.
Your Excellencies, it's an assumption. It's an assumption that all the other options, the enemy at sea expects them to use it. But now, for them, he has decided to use it where the enemy has used man-made obstacles. And is ready to breach them and surprise them and prove that that's the man where the enemy is expecting. Just making an assumption by weighing all these other
I'm recruit Kasos Hamdan Musoke, sir. Kasos Hamdan Musoke.
Give side. First, we can let the vehicles go. That's everyone. Who? Yeah? No, kasi jamaa went to wakichapa bibi anaenda tena kuuma. Ndio hiyo amerudi tena. Ukuza.
Leadership and then we're going to make
Training School, Kaweweta. I, Lieutenant Uzaya Tibalia Udongo, is the officer commanding the demonstration company and is the in charge the tactical range ground locally known for the ongoing Operation Malizia Jukumu. The purpose why I'm here is to orient you on the operations. Your Excellency, is the fact that it is a platoon attack supported by the student officer commanding to brief on the progress and plan of Operation Malizia Jukumu. I'm sure to carry on, sir. Recruit Kasozi Hamdan.
Platoon Commander, Platoon 1. Recruit Makovia Edward.
Sir.
Westford. Bagamba Alvin.
Sir.
Westford. Your Excellency, I request to draw your attention to the model. Before us is the terrain model for the operation Malaysia Jukum, extracted from Sontogolo and Ngoma maps, sheet numbers 50/1 and 50/3 respectively. Both on scale 1 to 50,000 along the following coordinates. Eastings 05 to 10, northings 35 to 41. The model depicts the general areas of Kaweweta, bordered by Waza in the north, Sterling settlements in the east, Mudogado Valley in the south, and Nebela Valley in the west, all covering a total area of 30 square kilometers. The model is made to scale, horizontal scale, 1 to 1,000, implying 1 unit measure on the model represents 1,000, 7 unit measure on the actual ground. Vertical scale, 1 to 250, implying 1 unit height rise on the model represents 250 height rise on the actual ground. The model is oriented to the north as shown by the north pointer. Various symbols, colors, and materials have been used to depict natural, artificial, and military deployment as seen on the legend and all over the model. Twinmost leaves on the legend represent vegetation as seen all over the model. Blue color on the legend represents water bodies on the model. Cut pine leaves on the legend represents swamps on the model. For example, Mudogado swamp. For the rest of the symbols on the model, I request sir to refer to the legend. Currently, I am here at Wirabire, and the enemy is stuck in the general area of Changola, with reference 075385, approximately 8 kilometers from my current location, and my axis of operation is towards the north. For the success of this operation, there are key features in my ground of operation that I have to take advantage of. There is, with a very raised ground, approximately 800 to 900 feet above sea level. This overlooks my ground of operation. It's a ground of tactical importance, good for observation and field of fire. Dominated by a dense vegetation characterized by shrubs, thickets, and scattered trees, this offers good cover and concealment for my troops. With its river slopes wide enough to accommodate the company's strength, and this is currently my farm base. Therefore, my troops are maintaining battle discipline here to avoid detection from both ground and aerial view. There is Wirabire Chufuria Road. This is an all-weather road, just limited traffic, wide apart, approximately 10 meters, with a tonnage capacity of approximately 40 tons. It's my casualty evacuation route and also a reinforcement route during this operation. However, this road connects to Steering Kaweweta Road. The connection point is a junction and it's a key terrain. The enemy may ambush my troops. Always conduct constant surveillance in terms of foot patrols and sentries, observation and listening posts, watch over enemy activities. There is Mudogado Valley. This stretches from Wirabire through Chibulia, Kaweweta, to Steering and far beyond. Apparently, in the rainy season, the valley is less boggy. Hence, a slow zone for my infantry troops in terms of maneuverability. It's dominated by short grass and scattered trees. This does not offer good cover and concealment for my troops and to the enemy. It's also wide and open, offering a clear visibility at a distance. Hence, an obstacle to my troops and to the enemy. Therefore, my troops will dodge it and maneuver tactically, cover to cover with aggressiveness, to the reverse slopes of Muhairet as they are approaching to the objective to avoid detection. Within this valley, there is this maneuver corridor. This is the best route to the objective because the enemy least expects me to use it. It's manned by his obstacles. I've been attached with field engineers who will breach the obstacles and create safe lanes to achieve surprise. There is Changula raising ground approximately 400 to 500 feet above sea level. This overlooks my avenue of approach through Dogado Valley. It's dominated by a dense vegetation characterized by shrubs, thickets, and scattered trees. This offers good cover and concealment for my troops and to the enemy. However, it is his stronghold under his 24-hour surveillance. My troops will maneuver tactically, cover to cover, as they are approaching to the objective to avoid detection. I will deploy snipers along S1, S2, and S3. These are selected suitable points for observation by snipers while they take down enemy hidden targets. I also said preparator bombardments to neutralize the enemy before engaging with all my infantry troops to reduce the number of casualties. Generally, the area is sparsely populated. The hit habitats are the Baganda and Banyakitara. Their main economic activity is animal rearing and small-scale farming, and they are mainly Christians. My troops will respect their cultural and religious norms. They are pro-government and organized in local council systems from LC1 to LC5. This implies they are approachable to their leaders. However, the enemy may plant informers within them. I deploy civil military cooperation staff for vital and relevant information. They have linear settlements around the roads, leaving the jungles free for maneuver. However, there is adoption of tactical movement and vigilance within these plantations to avoid detection. Apparently, it's a rainy season with clear skies. My troops would adapt full battle order along with raincoats and waterproof cases to avoid damaging raw materials like maps. Temperatures are moderate, rising between 28 to 30 degrees Celsius. My troops would carry water bottles with clean water for rehydration. The first light is in at 0610 hours. The last light is in at 1930 hours. Currently, it's 11:42 hours. I'm only left with 8 hours and 38 minutes to execute this operation. Sir, generally, the ground is undulating in nature, covered with shrubs, thickets, and scattered trees, and is mainly drained by seasonal swamps. This favors my operation. For the left approach, it's dominated by a dense vegetation, characterized by shrubs, thickets, and scattered trees. This offers good cover and concealment for my troops and also to the enemy. There's less obstacles to me and also to the enemy. However, it is his stronghold under his 24-hour surveillance. For the right approach, it's wide and open, offering a clear visibility at a distance. Hence an obstacle to my troops and also to the enemy. This will delay me in this operation. For the center approach, it's dominated by a dense vegetation. This is characterized by shrubs, thickets, and scattered trees. Offers good cover and concealment to my troops and to the enemy. It's dominated by raised grounds at Chipulia and Muhaire, along with demanding obstacles the enemy disrespects me to use it. To achieve surprise in this operation, my troops will adapt the center approach. Sir, Operation Malizia Chukum, upon receiving intelligence report of the rebel leader, Captain Chepechepe Makunenge, hiding in Changula, being guarded by a section of his soldiers, subsequently, I was tasked by my commanding officer, 2-1 Battalion, to conduct a deliberate attack, codenamed Malizia Chukum, to deal with the threat once and for all. For my company to achieve success in this operation, my mission is to attack and destroy the enemy dug in at Changula with reference 075-385 by daytime group 28-11-45 Charlie, Airport 25, in order to allow 2-1 Battalion to enter the area. I say again, my company is to attack and destroy the enemy dug in at Changula with reference 075-385 by daytime group 28-11-45 Charlie, Airport 25, in order to allow 1 battalion to secure the area, as per the mission statement chart. For me to accomplish this operation, I moved my troops from the battalion headquarters at Single Barracks, approximately 45 kilometers south from my current location to Wiragwire, where I established my farm base. While at the base, I deployed my company in a formation as per the company defense layout chart. Within this defensive position and big land with security, I equipped my soldiers with first-line ammo,